Hi guys! Today we are talking about 3 movies that we have seen recently. One that I've seen time and time again ever since I was a teenager, and that is Mickey's Christmas Carol. The second one is The Man Who Invented Christmas, and the third one is A Christmas Carol. And with that, I will hand the baton over to my daughter.
So, Mickey's A Christmas Carol is absolutely adorable for all ages, young and older. Of course, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot more lighthearted of a spin on it, on the original story, and I definitely would recommend for families with smaller children as well as older children. I just think it's really cute in general. Next, I'll hand it over to my mom.
As I said before, Mickey's Christmas Carol I've watched many times. It's kind of an old traditional Christmas movie that I've watched since I was a kid. Mickey being Bob Cratchit, and Uncle Scrooge being Scrooge, of course. And it is very, like my daughter said, very lighthearted. There are laughable parts. There's, just it's enjoyable. And I never get tired of it. Like I said, watched it many, many times, and I will probably continue to watch it many times over years to come. The next movie that we're going to talk about today is The Man Who Invented Christmas. This movie is based on a true story about Charles Dickens, who wrote A Christmas Carol. I personally loved the movie. I loved the way it was done. It was very informative, very good about the fact that it showed, that even though people were against him, he was still trying to make this story, and not to give too much away, but he learns a life lesson of his own. It's a very good movie. I recommend it for families. I would say definitely something to watch. It was, I don't know if it's on every available outlet out there. We have Hulu, so it was on our Hulu channel. So hopefully y'all can find it out there and be able to watch it. It's very, very good, and I don't think it's very old of a movie. With that, I'm going to pass on the baton to my daughter and see what she thinks.
Yet again, another movie that I really liked. I never really knew the story behind how Christmas Carol was written or the ideas that came to making it. So I really liked finding out, I guess, essentially the kind of behind the scenes, ideas behind the writing of this story, and I found it really interesting where this man took inspiration from, simply in everyday life and people he came across. I think it's definitely, for sure, a family movie, and I think it has a good message to it as well. Next, we are going to be talking about the original A Christmas Carol. I'll let my mom take it from here.
Now, this isn't the original, but this is the one of many adaptations of the Christmas Carol, A Christmas Carol. This one is a cartoon version, and it features Jim Carrey as Ebenezer Scrooge. It is a very good movie. However, it's a little darker than one might expect for a Christmas movie. So if you have small children, I would recommend that you might want to keep a tight rein as to maybe not allow them to watch it, because it is a little darker. It's got a little bit of a spookier vibe to it, but it does still have the same message, that the original Christmas Carol had. I was surprised in the movie, yet I was entertained. It does follow most of the storyline is exactly the same as the original Christmas Carol, with some changes here and there. But again, like I said, it's a little dark, so for young ones it may not be suitable. With that being said, I give it definitely a thumb up on the animation and the storyline. The way it was approached, I thought it was very well done, as well as the other two movies. I give them also thumbs up. I will now pass the baton to my daughter and let her tell you what she thought of the movie.
I really liked the Christmas Carol. It's, I think, one of the versions that I liked the most. I will agree, it's probably not the best option for younger viewers. It might be a little too scary or dark for them, but I think it's still really good. And I think it still has a good message. Definitely great animation, that's for sure, just like my mom said. And I definitely would give it a thumbs up and recommend it.
Now, with that being said, we're going to say we will see you next time. If you liked what we have to say, or you like our content, please hit a like, subscribe, and give us a comment and let us know what you think. Until next time, guys. Bye.